Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my green screen is not really working, but then again, they say TikTok shouldn't be not working very soon as well, so I might as well do it in the real Deeks Dojo. You guys can see my equipment behind me. That's where I train, which I haven't been training lately much. But let's talk about the happenings in the UFC, of course, rather than me. Hebas Mackenzie Dern. The sex fight, I call it. Look, yeah, two cutie patooties going at it. I think a lot of people don't understand how much of a factor that plays. Now, don't get me wrong. Obviously, Mackenzie Dern was a world class jiu-jitsu player, but looks never hurt, do they? And I often give MMA as a metaphor for life, right? Like good looks, how many ugly quarterbacks are there, right? How many really ugly CEOs are there, right? There's something to that. Daniel Roberts was a training partner of mine at El Nino. Now, Daniel was an A-class quality guy. Was his striking on a level where he should have been in the UFC? Probably not, right? In fairness to Daniel, what he would do when I was around is he would pick me out like, hey, let me go with him. Rather than the little guys that was most of the rest of the El Nino scrap pack, he would pick me and spar with me, and that was really cool because it showed he wanted to learn. Who else? I had a training partner down at Blackline, AJ Matthews, this incredibly handsome Filipino, half Filipino, half white kid, I think. And by the way, it's not that his striking wasn't good. He was very good. His jiu-jitsu, I would say, was like mine, not that good. But looks sell, and that's the way it is. Martial arts are just a reflection of what life is. If you are a good-looking person, will you get more opportunity? Absolutely. That's just the breaks of this world that we live in. And if you don't like it, well, I hope you like the next life. I hope you're doing all the things here in this life to carry into the next. And so Dern Hebas, the rematch, right? Dern brings up her pregnancy a lot, right? And I understand that. It's not without merit. But the real thing is, Dern's had 5 years of striking experience. And by the way, she's still not that good at striking. But she's had 5 years of practicing it where she can allow what she is good at, which is jiu-jitsu, to shine. It wasn't so much, I think, her postpartum as it was the fact that she wasn't ready for MMA yet. But that's the beauty of MMA. There's always holes in the game, and Mackenzie Dern was reflective of that. She came back, and 5 years later, she actually won this fight, and that's really cool. A lot better than Kron Gracie. Everybody, read my book, Warrior of the Light.